Mema obibia ajo ama obibia so aha once more me welcome you obia me in show ni GH. Maybe I will be mema good morning, mema good afternoon, and mema good evening. Mema welcoming the viewers all over the world. Every Saturday from 6 p.m. to 7:30 as we always do. I bring you the main issues Ecoso Ghana. We are seeking expertise views. Yeah, viewers and listeners, and so they are seeking more comments. At this point, I did recommend the answer will be able to start a share show now. Because the community is growing day by day. Be part of it. And there were very interesting topics I hear about 3 major topics I have become once. But first off, very brief. Over the weekend, you know, see Ghana. Over the week, you know, say MPP for the help of Omuniamu NDs and the entire nation, Omuko wishes John farewell. That's when I hear the barrier, no, Ewo Sakra, no, the crew. May he so rest in perfect peace. Sir John, the party in one before the death, I think I came by and say, now, if you must say, Onya, excuse me to say, Onya covered. But what most Ghanaians are saying is, Unya covered now, government regulations now. Now government didn't take in charge of the body and family families. And even though a state or a prominent man, he's an honorable, he's serving a different capacity in a country. But Lord, you wish I say bind you be moreover, the question is, Omo observe protocols and a question I got for be bisa. You be cause our topic in it. You June 4th for the first time since 1979. Our Rollins STG crew. I celebrated June 4th without the presence of Rollins, and also you be share our story now. Now you can watch them. Who say will impact be and I say any impact be yes, John, we are your main topics and never can want some 3 pair. 1. The Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, Justice Boa. Any Dr. Ayeni case, you better discuss it. Most Ghanaians are saying that the Chief Justice, one way or the other, is trying to suppress freedom of expression, which is very dangerous. Because for a whole Chief Justice who is the head of the judiciary, the comment to be to me alluded to that, it's something they say to me pay attention to. The best what Dr. Ayeni can into a ma Chief Justice no response. And the Ghana phone be a busa sad. That's what more react in that manner. The second issue about High Court ruling or giving in favor of the Rastafarians. We'll also get into that issue. Thirdly, and we'll look at the economy of Ghana in respect to borrowing. You see, government buy what borrow chain will be and we say NDC for also issue statement through Adongo. You better analyze it. So these are the 3 major issues I can want some on there. Maybe you'll be you better say you better just starting our share program. No, I recommend it family and friends. Once more, may welcome you back to the show. Over the week, I dare you any. Sir John, I believe say man befitted barrier, but the crown for and so area to ADC and 2 say MPP for disappoint you more to the extent grass almost 2024 almost better MPP for or better MPP for part. These are some of the reactions by during the funeral, and these are some of the comments. Now we don't know how MPP will react. Hopefully by Monday, the MPP4 will come out with some comments now by, because I know it wasn't too good for the political party. But one thing is what I am saying, you see, as it stands right now, one say face the country for an area demonstration. Government and any court came together. That's what some people believe. Say, I'm say if in any advisable, so because of the COVID protocols, but a name look at the population. Nipa itumi emeji ewo honum. I don't know say sa band normal left here and say omon left here. But you see she nipa emeji o ebusa won say, are we showing leadership or do we have leadership in the country? All right. Yeah, the experts in the bar will also seek their opinion on this issue. Now, young call into another issue. That's also very quick where Rollins are concerned. For the first time in the history of our country, I celebrated June 4th. I know a lot of people have opposing feelings to the extent that the court say, into me, celebration of June 4th cannot be into me a public holiday. Ghana Supreme Court uphold that decision, or let me say they upheld it some time back. And then Rollins knew almost celebrated here. We heard a student here. We heard Sensei John Dramani Mahama, former president of the Republic of Ghana. Or in the comments, taking that opportunity to bash the current government, which is MPP government. To the extent that some of them even were saying, the violence surrounding the 2020 general elections. Up to date, the president on person will investigated those issues now. These, to me, were very unfortunate and very unpleasant. But Yenshe Hala, nation Ankasa, ye take that issue. Now, some time back, I made mention, says he said, Yankophobia almost sponsor your program. No, a bear commercial, you commercial and a pair. Now,
the air we are breathing. Max morning, everybody. My name is Dr. Kofi Acheampong. I'm here today to talk to you about longevity. We all agree that we live in a very, very toxic world, right from the food we eat, the air we are breathing, to the water we are drinking, so much contaminants. Glutathione plays a very, very essential role in helping to detoxify us and boosting our immune system. And because we are exposed to all these toxins and also we are growing daily, naturally our levels of glutathione depletes. And as the levels deplete, we are also predisposing ourselves to over 74 major health conditions. So we need to boost or optimize glutathione levels in our body through our patented ribosine technology, which is the solution. Derived from this ribosine technology is our flagship product, which we call Cellgevity. So what is Cellgevity? Cellgevity is essentially a product that is made from ribosine and also contains 12 other synergistic ingredients. So these synergistic ingredients range from aloe vera, cordyceps, vitamin C, grapeseed extracts, to resveratrol. All these other synergistic ingredients have tremendous health benefits. Resveratrol is very good for the heart, vitamin C, very good immune booster. Cordyceps, where ancient Chinese folklore, they've been using it for stamina and strength. All these.
Yes, hold on. I'm adding another colleague.
And in combination, we have what we call Cellgevity. Most healthy people will notice that their energy levels have improved, their mental focus is very, very clear, they sleep better, they have reduced aches and pains, and all the other good things that I've mentioned. For most people,
yes, Kofi,
within the first 24 hours, they begin to feel some benefits. And as your glutathione level improves,
Kofi, hold on,
you get other benefits as well. It is important to note that Cellgevity is not a drug, it is a food supplement. And as glutathione levels are enhanced, miraculous things and amazing things happen to your body. So who should take Cellgevity? Whether you have health challenges or you're perfectly fine, you would benefit.
All right, I have I have all the three experts on the line. After this commercial break, you best secure our views. Very quick. Already we are like 30 minutes into the time.
Perfectly fine because you're going to benefit from the enhanced sleep, your mental.
All right. And then they say I should be in a position to mention the name of the product. They say it's a food supplement. It's not a drug. It's called Salgivity. I see. Nisa we are in Kwanzaa na wajibi. Now what that baby bia will be answer no. Omo be ship the abroad. Main officer war as South Africa ni omo salesperson ebekasa no am detail about it, but them say the brain behind the program itself now the man is called Dr. Kofi Acheampong. He's a physician again here now him so coming out with this, but share and normal the products is on it anyway. So let's get into this story quick now that I have all the gentlemen on the line. Okay, guys, let me welcome you once more to the show, HGH, every Saturday from 6 p.m. to 7:30. I know I have Edisa on the line. I have Kofi from Legon on the line. Then I have Ofayao, who is also organizer, right? If I'm correct, NDC organizer from New York. Guys, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So let's do this. Over the week, I'm seeing you observing what happened in Sakrawono, Sir John Nikrom. I know, sir, for the purpose of time, you to be cause so much into the background, but Sir John will be any no. Who named Sir John Crazy? What I say? The famous statement by why you rain fidano. Him said there's a background noise coming from one of us. Or can Simbi see a kaya on the car say, Simponanado T, which are Mukurampona, or the neighbor bar, Amana Baba, the MPP, and indeed it came to pass. A Juma or ye Edema Nanado. And we also saw what he did for MPP. Sir John Bay, General Secretary of the party, actually that brought him into the frontline politics, even though no, but 4 times so he served. Is it GNTC? Yes, he did. And as you see, he ended up in the office as a public servant forestry. Now, I mean, Busani. Say, I mean, let's take this thing from you. Share nipa a core ya. The question is, you lifted COVID protocols and I see a share laws all Ghana a bindy and bindy. But you obey very quick, amame. Now, second issue is busy when they say. Sir Joe Cronford reacting in a very bad manner. Said 2024 Crombe voted against MPP because Phyllis MPP disappointed you. A bit side here about roads are fast so they buy. Who say road nothing and ya clear road by Intuminta road no. So that is what is your take on these two? But these are not the 3 major topics that become once and the way there is just an intro. Now you moving on. All right, let's hear you on this.
Okay. Good evening.
Oh, good evening. US and so be answer chow.
The old kind of COVID say why I wouldn't say. I say I'm over the face can be a deal say I'm over baby dear blue for maybe non-performance. And like I say, a period be an a or COVID. It was about the chamber here, not COVID now yet. It was the economy in Korea, not COVID now yet. But there's no year, no COVID into me, then come once and more. Yeah, to about practically the same and COVID into me and my house. Now they are paying for no more for most of my estimates. They don't really care about anything, and sometimes it makes us wonder. COVID no clear or horny. I report support on them. Was it there where some of these things not faked so that they could siphon more money from wherever they were getting it? Because just all day around here, posting at the boy in Ghana protocols looks at it. Recently, see a man one fix the why demonstration.
Yes, they banned them because of the COVID. Yes.
Yeah. But then over here who say one so now but leadership by example.
Yes, that's what
you know Wakoya Sadi and the other who's the COVID be anywhere. Yeah, COVID story no.
But when you also say that, I don't think that you are misleading the public because one will say CDC boss and some more can in our head, you know. I say, in as much as you are European countries, we shouldn't underestimate it. Fine, a lot of people have been vaccinated, but still, no, because you knew what they are now. I say, who true Ghanaians no? Because I was in Ghana.
Because in terms of Ghana, by yes,
oh, okay.
COVID, yes, but Ghana by person trace yes, and as a person trace, if you are vaccinated, and I cry, and being and I be. So say no person trace. It's say. I don't know what my say brain relax. I think America is to be a mass here. Okay. The astonishing is we are seeing now recover. I don't know for the 2 weekend where they announced it. Okay, they say we are seeing now recover. So I'm going to loosen the COVID restrictions. And for now, no more can I free. I use a DNA. I'm demonstration to me demonstration. Now they are returning to normal.
All right, thank you very much. All right, let's get your view on this. Yeah, get your view on this issue. Say, laws. Now, yes, violated laws, no. And I said laws, you place selectiveness on it. That is a concern right now.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I can't make a found is I'm share your mind. It's like acquire selective yes. Why am I saying that? Because you know himself COVID a war and quiet. And now there is a ban. We are also aware that there is a ban on larger social gatherings, You said that say anybody can go and gather in a large crowd to have a ceremony of that nature.
Right.
And if we know say Sanetia, my typical example even recently, Abacha when him said recently Ramadan, Muslim Ramadan, when him said because of that in ban they were not allowed to gather in a large crowd like normally This year they couldn't get it like that. Only few were able to gather because of that. They were asked to observe the protocol because of the COVID. Now look at John look at the crowd. If you look at the crowd, Abacha, and yes, small. And the president was there, the vice president was also there.
Canadian Japan too was there. The
Kennedy was there. So it's like the big men all were there.
Yes.
And yeah, baby, SSA observe social So what they say. In the command say yes, selective justice be a woman. And yes, that is what is going on, which is very bad. At the end of the yes, my it shouldn't be at this side too. As you now observe, look at the crowd though. At the end of the day, my 1 month, 2 months, and she said COVID and spread was asking now a year no honana. So what they say. So at the end of the day, no, shembrano, you better boombrano so. Now, idea you preventing you are far about spread it. What I say. And this is what is going on. It shouldn't be party A side there, about B side I am amunye. Look at fix the country. This is the country demonstration. They are being disallowed to do that because they are saying COVID war. What they are saying.
Yes.
The people want to protest, but because of the COVID, police want to you shoot that as a yardstick.
Because
even
from what you are saying, the angle you are coming from, no say, fix the country for one say a court impose a cited order, meaning the court affirmed the decision of the police. Say there is COVID ban. Into to me, we want demonstration. So at this point, there are two orders. There's executive order from the police, and the judiciary is also, and the court is also supporting that. It is all compared with this. It means both the executive and judiciary new orders on the buyer. Because is it because the president is involved in Tina said no the room to me yana?
Okay. That will be the thing that we all have to ponder about because we can even what they are saying with the president and Ayukulana and Castle they should have observed the protocol by limiting it to standard now the whole country, So what they are saying, even though the president will be there, the vice president will be there, they could have limited it. Actually, say we are still following the rules and regulations, you know. So they say. But this one, no, because the president is there, no, so they say, now, we are looking at some people. So, the other side there, you are not allowed. You'll be disallowed to do it. So what they say, this is what is worrying us in the country now.
All right,
the
thank
president
you very much. This is very brief. My Siki Kofi, so Kofi, what line is my Siki opinion?
Oh yeah, how? Like I just came back from Ghana like a month and a half ago.
Kofi, hold on.
Nobody's observing.
Background name my feedback around. Meaning so you have said maybe I wanna.
I'm sir. Pastor, to see Ayana.
If you can change your position, let's go. Let's try.
You
should be better. Yes.
Okay. Me began about a month and a half ago, and nobody's observing any protocols. Well, in terms of like the COVID, no.
Yes.
Of course, stores more. Ubi and share max. I guess, and one other thing is that United States. The reason why some states almost losing protocols, and they say a greater percentage of the population, no, are give vaccine. No. Ghana, my own family, there's nobody in the family who have vaccine. Who be some mama say, hey, me software say mama encourage. One day make sure. There's no way. This is not the time. You better ye. Send me penny for the car. You better ye na president mweji na ho. Penny for ministers in na ho. Na nyama say koso. Ubi ebe ye no chese. Martin na kwa be phobia. Oh. It's an individual mandate. I think be at an individual. No, nam hono so protect you. One say, me person me nyare ni bi, and I will be so sure. Me fan ko mobi, but you krum hono, and yes, I need a But my say
that is very brief. I mean, yeah. Thanks for your contribution, guys. Now let's get into this issue, which is very, very short. Rollins, for the first time, I celebrated June 4th, even though the court system now recognized as a public holiday. But first time I celebration without His Excellency, he was His Excellency, yes, Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rollins. Impacted bank and a war on NDC and an impacted bank and a war on the cadres and the nation as a whole. Because during the occasion, we had the General Secretary of the party, Esedun Ketia, or silly that opportunity, at the blase current government, say Aquacotua ba amanipa 80, Ubien to Minka and wants them up to date. There was a program we did last week or last week, Kofi Messier, compare about Caleb, journalists who was city, journalists are our city news, our Mokoko Bono. Government and every image, or take swift decision, and me investigate issue. Ya transfer Nipani be officers need be free national security do more call more regular posts. Azuka go back to police. Ajimai, Lieutenant Ajimai, Flight Lieutenant Ajimai also call back to the Ghana, which is a recce. They go back to recce. Okay. Now, as my ear can say, Sir act see during the election, because President no interest woman. Ain't now I'm investigating because this is what the NDC is saying. Because my angel will take on this. Whilst are we here? My angel take the call fire now for December. The topics.
But you now you break it up.
Yes, what I'm saying is, Kofi, first time I hear June 4th, Rollins in Honi, which is about a day ago. That was yesterday. But during the June 4th celebration, you say NDC flag bearer Ebabe Kasai. Excellency John Dramani Mahama talked about the current political crisis in the country. Now someone opposite training and say, or a penny or tiffy. Now looking at the kind of system Akufo-Addo administration, the kind of democratic practice talking about injustice, the use of the security forces against the citizens, a positive threat to the democracy. Not only that, a creative danger. There are certain words I don't want to use them here. And I shouldn't get chance to any 10. Only he actually spoke into specifics. No, say I'm about 8 people. Government need to be investigated. And then I may try to get that comparative analysis. Said the life of these 8 souls Is it less important than a journalist? Or a city news? I sorted and the government take it very bold and a swift decision. Amayeyi officers they were involved. Asuka going back to the police headquarters. Then Lieutenant Ajiman going back to the recce. So I just want to find out, say, no man shouldn't get Yamukai. I mean, impact by any war society. So let's hear you on this. Now you're going to say,
I think we've heard, like, even from the international media, say, Ghana, journalists, and I think that is one of the reasons why the government, when it came to the, something happening to the journalists, they almost caused, I find it, say, so normal service that issue. But to me, life is a life. It doesn't matter whether it be the journalist, the president, or whatever. You train kind of people too much. Right. As a saying, no matter how it is, the election violence I claim you'll be like, but I say investigation, you find it out. Except near Koso, and now who perpetrated it. Besides that, the senator bar out on also become the same thing. Say what led to June 4th, a uprising, is what is happening right now. Social injustice and all that.
Okay, these are the issues I didn't want to speak to. So how they about the out there?
That is one of the things that the senator said. Say social injustice, economic hardship, and was one of the things that led to June 4th uprising.
Yes.
And say as in penny for, and no matter what, being in opposition, that is what is going to happen. No matter what you do, MPP tried to took a plate to so cry and for and before that. But still, in all fairness, you're making sure that if any injustice is perpetrated, therefore it will be losing a life in terms of election violence. You team investigating you near course, why a course here, and whoever needs to be held accountable will be held accountable. That is my take on that.
All right, Ofaya, let's hear you on this.
Okay, thank you. To me, I may say yes, like my colleague just said, it's like there is now an eye on us, especially the way we treat journalists. And the government want to investigate into that, and then they are transferring as good to whatsoever. But with the rest of I will put it that way, not just say I may. For the 8 people that died, we can say clearly, say this government wanted to maintain power by hook or crook, and by using state, all sorts of means, that invisible forces, they are whatsoever, to make sure that they maintain power. And that is exactly what we saw during election 2020. Because in our history, at least my observing from 92, but at least I saw something small. But from 2000 up to now, I've witnessed all the elections that we have. In never amount any of them have we ever seen say election, election, maintain that, and I mean kaiso. But for my own funding, being a politician and following all this one, I know say it never happened. And this MPP, this is not the first time MPP is ruling Ghana. President Kufuor ruled Ghana for 8 years. I saw Kufuor's government. We never saw anything like this. Even though 2000, when we organized the election, it wasn't Kufuor in power. Nothing happened. 2004, Kufuor was the one in power and elections were held in Ghana. No soul died. Nobody lost, no individual died in Ghana. Have you seen it? And if you compare to what we see today, and all the seats that MPP won during Kufuor's time, 2004, then the two Abano Wayawaso, MPP Nini, kind of winning. There will not be challenge here. There will not be guns here. There will not be military state apparatus here. There will not be invisible forces here chasing people out so that they can count and recount so that somebody will be declared winner when a proper collation has never been done. We never saw this under Kufuor's era. The team is declared. We count everything. The one who won. NDC won. MPP won. This is what went on throughout the length and breadth of the country under President Kufuor. 2000, they made fun of Nidin Kaun because he wasn't the president by then. He was coming in, he was contesting. 2004 or supervising election. Yeah, who be and then at this time alone under Kukwado. Look at what happened. I can mention as I speak right now, Abacha. Yes. We have about 6 of the seats in contention. What do you say? We can see clearly say the NDC won. Yeah, look at the team myself. Yeah, and I coalition wasn't that. And I remember a typical example. Then also in BA, the EC declared MPP as winner. But later when our DC went in and recounted, it was given back to the NDC. It was NDC won it fairly. What do you say? And it means that the government have made their mind. Who conclude that is what you use to maintain power. Because already on him said na Juma and so ani na Ghana for and to abanomano. And I am not going to say on person obey one-time president. That one never. Yes, and in Guatemala Fatoka ni but Fatata ni but so what you say? And one-time president.
Yes, yeah, into tribal line kakra. But let's do this. We see where the name.
I was just trying to make a decision with that. Okay, Matthias here. And looking at what I'm trying to, this I'm drawing here is that 8 people now move here now president in country.
Yes,
it is because of that reason. Because yes, I'm coming there. The draw what we call the president himself is aware that these things were going to happen because that is what they have put in place in order to make sure that they can maneuver through the election and then he maintain power. Now, majority in seats. But if you look at all those things now, NDC won them. What do you say? NDC won all. The president you also Takwa Nsuayem, Zabzuku Takale, Techima Sap, and Etikado Kitan, and Takwa Nsuayem. All this is NDC won them. But how much intimate you shoot you? Into Abacha now. No. You have to run away and then let them change figures and then declare it. Proper coalition was not that easy. Say, yeah. So what they say. So when it happened like this, I mean, everything was planned. The EC is in favor of the government and because they have been empowered to do that. What they say. And IFP said, okay, and Quebec boy said, election no crano, Supreme Court, Bekwa Kokano cry said, and also so cry bata. Oh, the amendment call too much. And what I'm trying to say here is that with the 8 people, government, president, are aware of it, including all the ruling party members. Omunim said, this is what we have put in place. Yes, we need power. And already we know on paper that he is the president select. The main president elect is there. Because so ye to trust them here for me near to abandon French man. That seat here make a 6 seats contention now. They shouldn't be in the name of MPP in parliament by now.
But you see, my issue is as an opposition party, NDC, okay? This is why I have a problem with them. It's a political party. It to me, yes, we are. Forget about we about 2020. Measures being NDC as a party, put into place as occurrence we end resurfacing itself. And I deal with events, CCC, NCNCB. I heard your chairman say, by filing petition, International Criminal Court of Justice. I thought it was a bluff. We haven't heard anything. Because look, as it stands right now, the government who were interested in the killing of these 8 people during the election, forget it. Me and you, we know practically no government will prosecute in Crawford. So no nimhubia. But a negligent act on the part of the security forces on it. By now, it's like all trial. More as a position, that's my question.
Okay, thank you very much. Like you are saying, so what you are saying, it is like I started it. It is something that was planned. And for filing this morning, and what they are saying. But do you know what? The only thing we can do now is that election 2020 Abacha. Now you name say election war. So what they are saying? We never knew election is a war. What they are saying? We could have also prepared to face them squarely. Because obi nye Berman Obi.
Oh, there is no way say between gloomy forces in the country that will be powerful than the state forces. My issue is my issue is the opposition does have a role to play. They can mount pressure, use the international bodies to pressurize the government. Let the IMF and the World Bank start imposing sanctions on the Kufuor's government. Never so go investigate this issue here. Because to me, it's a very bad precedent. Maybe MPP, the MPP and the CPP na co-opposition. That's the many competition. Obey you see security forces against here. No only say it defy security, no. It defy democracy. Exactly. It will impact on say you critique like one party state. That's why some of us are showing concern. Okay. So
exactly. Thank you very much.
More opposition. NDC's opposition parties should be more responsible. And I'm also more MPC. You see, more MPCs are quite disappointed here when they had opportunity to question these guys or to deny them the opportunity to serve. Because I know every PT almost 75% of the people almost serve during the last tenure. That's a most I endorse. Meaning these people are the right people to govern the nation. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you very much. The fact is that can say the only thing we shall do is that election year war. What they are saying. But they say the 2020 election, election year war. So what they are saying. We didn't want our election to be a war. And what they were doing and what happening in the country, and yes, will be a very much of you. Because if you look at it now, our people could have reacted to that. But we said no. Yeah, we should just do what? Let's give them.
Yes. Hello. Ofa Twaso. Yeah. Hello. Oh, Kofi, hold on. It means it seems as I dropping others now. No, hold on, Kofi. Yeah, it is a better online as well. All right, Kofi, you know something? Let me try to get them back, okay? I'm saying in your H kakra. I've been here quite substantive issues, no. Main topic and you're about talking about Chief Justice, Dr. Justice Aniya Boa, and Dr. Ayeni. We are talking about Dongo and the economy. We are the last topic is talking about the ruling by in favor of the Rastafarians and normal legal council, no. Yes, offer obe hold on kakra bi. Why? Na me fa other guys na so bra. Yeah, Kofi, all line is right. Yeah, Kofi. Yes, so hold on, I'm going to find other colleague listen to so. Yes, I do say. All right. Once more, may I apologize for Sir H9 and him say line call off. Let's do this, guys. Him say and him say we've not heard from of our ABA. No, him say Kofi, we've heard your take where this election is concerned. Kofi, sir, what my response on that, right?
Yeah.
I introduce my take on that. During the June 4th, no, you heard me. Now. I said Nketia had the opportunity, criticizing the current government about if events happening during the 2020 elections. No, then his excellency John Dramani Mahama so Ebeka Setia Adia Ekosu Kurimi. His concern was about the current political crisis social injustice. The background is still noisy though. All right, did you say? It is all I know. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, did you say? What do you think? You say I didn't think the government need to mean prosecutors. I need or more engage in the act of killing those 8 people during the elections, the 2020 election.
Okay, so you come here, you shut down punish you be
okay.
So that you almost what more power nanka. Bet me my call some of these actions, to book. Almost we don't know what they are doing. Say a while can if 75% of the people who actually were in the past movement passed through the vessel. And then you come and tell me that you don't like what they are doing. Then I don't know what you are trying to say. Because you're almost and 75%, as you said, you say, I'm part. They are coming to continue the same things that NDP people don't like. So how were they able to get through their best? And sometimes it gives way, a little bit way to the speculation there. Maybe no matter double salary, so they have to negotiate their way through. Because you don't understand. You come here and then you tell us, do for they waste everybody's time. And then we give you the opportunity. They say, I have more opportunity to also do it with the assistant minister. And I can bet you, I don't know, some of you, but every one of them is going to go through.
No, I'm your deputy minister.
I just deputy minister. But it's a waste of time. You get it? Because I'm taking action. Another example. We say, fortunately, NDP has a little bit of power in the parliament because it's we are more than young, so Papa, they are just that one person. Now, a bank here collapsing. Coming before something. So, what petition knows the day I say, Yaman audience. I'm not sure of my facts, but
of all the banks, Ghana Parliament.
Yes, and I think Yaman a chance on presenting the case, and I am man.
No, he has.
So, I don't know, but the same vein, no, I don't know more who and this is maybe some petition parliament. At least you said you get it.
Yes.
So when you finish and then you come and tell me that next time you're area, it's not about any way because Sabria knows what chance you have the power. You are able to secure some very, very good votes in parliament. That can sway things to your direction. At least you showed it when you were able to get a speaker of parliament for yourself, even though you were the minority, so to speak. No time I'm open speaker an idiot. Which means HAC nipa rare papers attitude blue. Nipa 8 no. I know the one now on a more pointy finger. NPP for no. They are not going to do anything because it will be a blot on their own.
Right.
They say the same said a doctor or then a bank at some other 2 NDC to any man parliament anymore. Meaning pay a man a chance, a man have a nothing. Maybe I might a chance for me. I heard a problem may see a banking sector. In the same way, NDC should take opportunity of the current situation and then do what is needful. Because they can't already a matter. AI is too much.
I know.
AI is too
but
much.
you see, it's like Ghana, you see, it's getting to some point. It says, you see, institution are able to media pursue justice. When it may be, Kofi, let me say, let's hear your take on this issue about Saudi. I didn't think our government, I am very silent about investigating and prosecution of those that are responsible for the killing of these 8 innocent souls during the 2020 elections.
Yeah, so I'm in for initially, the ABA, not for perpetrated act, crime, ruling government in the side.
Oh, okay.
Ghana, and never be what is here. Yeah, brabra. So, where there, this an aside. This is just an aside. A friend is saying, Kojun cancer, Lil Wayne.
Oh, yeah, musician, you know. Okay.
Musician, actor, no. Ne school driver, but the car for Boa Palebi Kuno. Guess what? I said, I am a police case.
How?
Because of Sika, amount for pass Yakuti.
Oh, okay.
What you are here? And you know, say, yeah, see how I can say, Obi Nimse, Obi Ajis, baby, and now Bibi Sa, and no yen to me. And I say, Bibi Nia, Memenanka, who also chrome her. Look at what happened to George Floyd. The family, Edo Monet see hope. And then for other people, almost cry, seven crime for cried, Monet see what say. We're going to fight for justice, and they did get it.
Right, they did.
They did. Ghana, yes, sir. Why wouldn't they? And from one to me, from Monet was hey, what from Mabusiani, Anna, me this year, and you know, and some of them, no matter what, you know, a crazy, I'm a pastor, some epic to Parliament House every day and night until I get justice. I may. We don't see that.
I like what you are saying. So, public, you know, we also have your responsibility.
We have a responsibility.
Justice, there's something else who demand it, and that's not back with you.
Most definitely. You're not going to get it. You're not going to get it on a silver platter.
One Caleb the nearby, City News, it taking the issue upon themselves. Government acting. But I'm not disrespecting the family backgrounds of these 8 people. Him say baako background ye noisy pa o DDP o him say wa won kasa na ka wa meet you for namaya why anyway, back to the issue of what I'm thinking, you know, not to disrespect the family of these innocent souls, may their souls rest in perfect peace. It seems as a family maybe our background is very strong. I think that is the purpose of opposition party. Because we are there to check the acts and the conduct of the ruling party. So I always blame the NDC party now. Because I did so much no address here. What is the likelihood saying happening in 2024?
But I mean, we don't even just have to blame the opposition. I mean, in politics, people cross carpets to support a worthy cause.
Yes, they do.
Somebody said if lives were lost during the election, that's the way MPP PNC, NDC, no one say, "Are there a course in ya?" You can stand up and be like, "Yo, I'm going to fight for, the rights of these people, especially the voiceless." Then you kind if you have no background yet, madam for people need no kind or to the crime or young kind of carry. We are here now for customer, no matter what truth there is in that matter, no, will be any who be tea. Don't make sure. It's innocent no matter their party affiliations, no matter say, oh, as someone see there and yasem papa, na yam fighting for justice, and can be doing a long way to help out.
All right, Kofi, I think your point is well made. And topics in very three topics. Where the first two in the intro, young is so quick. Now, it's almost 7:05 years, so we are left for 25 minutes, including your commercial. Now, let's do this. Young course idea we your call Ghana judiciary ne. Say you Kaisa, I don't know, say we bring more pay attention. What the mom or the background of it, you know. There is a former Attorney General called Dr. Ayeni during Ghana Supreme Court trial now election petition court 2020. No. Okay, as a court ne finding the contempt. Or pass a comment to be said. The panel normal setting. It's like almost predetermined mind about emotions be on my dismissal. Now, recently, not CDD4 a year program be. No more discussing CDD Ghana about CDD4 year program. No more talking about the election petition, the impact on Africa's democracy. And Dr. Ayeni was part of the panel. And I'll pass a comment to me. May hear the summary of the comment, and it's just like 3 sentences. I say, the petition says Dr. Ayeni's basis for his assertion during the discussion is the Supreme Court's failure to apply the rules of procedure as well as the consistent and continuous dismissal of the petitioner's applications or release. Okay. What they are trying to say is that one says so notice trial now. A lot of people had problem with Ghana Supreme Court. Almost every motion petition or the petition which is essentially John Dramani Mahama and the NDC as a team file you dismiss it almost all, including the final complaint. You don't turn up on this and all catch the other colleagues or no more trans up on this and say idea my court in the court disregarded the procedure, meaning the court was biased here. Clearly this is what he's trying to imply. And this is the Chief Justice's response our debate. Or say, the Chief Justice reports lawyer Dominic Ayeni to GLC, which is Ghana Legal Council, based on our comment. So you guys, what do you make of this comment? We're very brief, and jump into the second comment. It's the second topic, which is also in the judiciary. Now, after young economy in India. So, I just say, let's take it from you quick. Why? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Mummy too phone. Back. Yes, I do say, let's hear you on this. Ebi say, Chief Justice reported Dr. Ayeni, or critique culture of silence in Ghana. Already, the government, they've tagged himself or practice it. That type of governance, now a regime forces and come after you.
Okay.
So what do you make of this?
Yeah, they may dream only say. I also want to believe that we are not also trying to create the impression that legal counsel now are referring to, and not see a bias. There not see a bias there. Then at this point, and if the Chief Justice wants to get more law on COSO, because for me, I think these are some of the things that we should allow to happen. And this will be a panicking. You could do that. A man of says, with me criticizing judgment, and I will judgment be more accepted somewhere. Am I a Democrat? So also not say you have said the assembly corner unless say you hold the camera whatever so that you put in under those circumstances you put but right now maybe and Kayen say or intimidating unless that place is also biased. Secondly, we have also decided to just talk to him on a professional level, and I said, you could have any better way. You get it.
All right, I think
right now, no.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Conclude my you too.
So right now, no. If the opportunity comes for us to test whatever is there, let's test it. Don't let us blame the judge. And we know something that happened. And no, that Benham is able to allow to be adopted. Even some of the lawyers on the other side, even were saying things like the Ayeni did not know what they get the judges to pardon him on the first occasion. So again, also calls for something. If what Musala was saying is true, then it means that those judges pardon no according to his assertion. Because somebody is claiming that they have to interfere from the outside. And we should all just allow some of these things to come in. Then let's interrogate it fairly, and then let's not be doing politics with almost everything. And yes,
honestly, what this gentleman said, as a person, I didn't see any problem with what Ayeni said. Maybe. And a chroma class the ruling baby be our citizens, they are allowed to talk about it. The only time
committee say Bible it's really say next time when the cover will be near Vienna. You get it. I want you to look at it progressively. It's not about in America and in America they be after say you may have first for a improve. If you read the concept, not the whole next time, we will be our bed. I'm here in the system. You get it?
Yes.
So make a honor me no. If you a no mom na me who say it's a little bit of an intimidation because committee there and I see a friend will be having our yesterday be improve the obi no form cry it me the channel. It's me and me kakra because at least it's intended to improve the situation. So even if you have to ignore that particular thing, it's also part of the improving the thing. You get what I'm saying? So that's what
makes
I
sense. I
think I
understand it
have
perfectly.
to say about
Over now, let's hear you on this, okay? I'm saying time is not so much on our side. What do you think? Do you think currently in Ofaya, Ghana for only there's nothing like culture of silence in Ghana? Now I don't had opportunity to remember can be. I mean, names are better Ghana for only 3 months because of any statement of Mickey. I believe you heard me. What did an American? Na Chief Justice so I refer so Ghana Legal Council investigators our comment now or pass it and say or no any person say members of the panel during the 2020 election petition or follow procedures in court. You know, dismiss NDC cases. No, if say what the Chief Justice is doing, you know, clearly so or curtailing the free will of the people to express their take, even after case has been adjudicated. No. So, do you agree with that segment of the people? What is your take? With a very brief
Matty. Okay, I agree with them because if you look at the whole thing, Abacha, let's just be. You see, what Aini said, like you were also saying, there is nothing wrong with it. The guy was just trying to be objective. What they are saying. If you look at what went on in the court now, during the court proceedings now, even Kwamami referred to something. Chief Justice Nunkasa Nekayo Animiyabua. Kama Chachuka so be serve EC interrogators no. Omo Neka said that the man answer those interrogations. And if Chief Justice Nadim said, you have the same chance when the woman mount the box to ask those questions. Tamuba Kaya, Asama Mikai. Everybody is aware, and if you Chief Justice no more, so ubenya that chance no. Some of my men ube cross examine no. Ubenya that chance, then be the same question. So what they say, and I tell two cars and cow person or nanka limiting everyone during that time nanka was limiting yama. But all this thing is there. What they say. Now then after the every rare mamino enter box now. When you now come together with unanimous decision, say you never allow the woman to enter. Now, Mostati Koti Black Dictionary. So what they say. So if you look at this thing now, from the horse's own mouth, one okay, then at the point in time, you said the woman will never have the chance to mount the boat. So what are you telling us? This is why we don't need law. We don't have to go and sit in the law classroom to study law to know that you are doing a great disservice to the nation. So what they are saying. And you know, at the end of summer, and at the first contempt now, almost citing no Quran, no can. Perfectly true. You can see from the beginning, say judges, you know, the case was predetermined already. Miss Anna Obia in Ghana, even if you ask a toddler in Ghana, they will tell you the case was predetermined because action and everything in the courtroom shows that the case was determined. They have written almost through a judgment, you know. The judgment was under Anemia was bed, under his bed. And son almost
we say too much into it because we say we don't have any evidence in effect to that.
That is, I'm trying to tell you exactly what went there. If you are looking at what went, if you follow it and you be objective, what they are saying, that is how it is. What they are saying, I almost citing no contempt, but what is contempt no almost citing? It doesn't hold water because as some kind of nuclear throw almost citing no contempt, and it was even the leading government in any kind of country citing no contempt, which is the information minister, and according to Beji to citing no contempt upon Kruma good. So what they are saying, and if you look at the procedure, and some of Kruma after the court of Bebabekiano, the following day, that is what the court ruled for. Unanimously. So what they are saying, why so am I a kid to know that the case was predetermined? Is it not true? It is true. But almost I need to my young family. Fine. Let's come to this case. Abacha, do you know something? If you look at it, it was a review and faculty of law from Tech, faculty of law from UCC, and from other this thing came together. And they want to learn, they want to review, they want to go into what went on. And the Anim Yabua is telling us that we shouldn't bring the fact out. Now mo yen di asro ti say the only 7 judges no try o di asro to Ghana for so no. Now you can't tell us that because everybody knows that what you did there no, was a wrong thing. You didn't pursue the case correctly.
Because you know something, I don't know, say what your public very well. The public is receiving, bringing in Canada, Japan. Say, our Supreme Court hearing up to date, Muntu means schedule, your numpa, said in no bromo so no. Now, an individual sitting on a recognized CSO program, which is Center for Democratic Development, is a very reputable body. Jimabwe Dimu, a program where it's like it captures the whole world. They have international back and
captures the whole world. And I mean, Chawano Abacha, and somehow it means they are scholars who have come together and they want to learn from whatever mark you have left, Mebuana.
Right.
Most of the law school will review it, Mebuana, in Ghana. Yes. And then other countries who will take it and practice. And then you can see a woman who says, "Some course, no, and you could throw down now say to Chimabi Tobo baby." So what they say, and this is what the Dr. Yin was a speaker. And then you saw to me, Kano Kureno, extra omo. And if he has said it, and because it's hurting you, no. OCM friend investigating. Meanwhile, what he said, there is nothing wrong. In the first place, you know, my main site at Adiebima Abacha. What was after the ruling, you know, when the whole country started talking about this, you know, the same Anim boy and his team, you know, the seven unanimous FC, you know, Omoba has the cat, Mahama should have come to the court with clean sheet. If Mahama, who after Namoba Bekacha said Mahama should have come to the court with the clean sheet, did you allow the woman to enter the box?
But then and also the fire out. I have a big problem with the opposition because you can't go to court with one strategy. I'm going to base my strategy solely on my opponent.
Maybe about look at something. No, I'm not a lawyer, but let's look at it. Simple term. Yeah, the asema betu and me what they are saying. Let me bring it to the local level. Yeah, the asema betu for him, and we have two parties. Now what first party for numusem. Second party need also yen tie wa numusem na dia wo tro ba na na ebegina so abu asem no. How fair will you be as a chief?
Alpha court no ruling. Have a problem with the ruling of the court. That is there. But if you are so be so power, it so be power. Now what down so. But it as a whole party there, you can't tell me some court. I'm going to contest figures. That mean fa. More figure contradict here.
The reason be that and common procedure no follow like I'm saying now. During our the cross examination of the woman, and your money in our house, and then the pink sheet matter will come in. But here lies the case you say you will not allow the woman to come and answer and give us where he had those figures from. How can we bring pink sheet? How can pink sheet follow? So what they say, that is the procedure. Allow the woman to enter the box, then the pink sheet will follow. Simple. Are you getting it?
Guys, you see,
that is how they were able to quench the whole case. So that is it. Simple.
Look, a day before this ruling, I said this, Minikoso. Me say, court not somehow shielded the EC chairperson because all man be kasape be contradicted with the ruling of the I also had the same problem. But anyway, let's get into this. The High Court in Ghana has ruled in favor of the Rastafarians. Simple case. The practice of Rastafarianism is a religion. Therefore, religion is a fundamental human right. And government and to me and prove anything compelling. Say which is government and the AG department and the Achimota governing board, and to me and prove you otherwise. Therefore, court never really am. What do you think about this High Court? But where I had a problem with the court, they say unlimited ruling, only to this particular case, meaning another Rastafarian case of Achimota, it doesn't necessarily mean say or necessarily a man admission would maintain, That's the only problem I had with the ruling. But other than that, I think it was in the right direction, being a fundamental human rights. The AG department, which is Lawyer Dami, the current Lawyer Dami, the Achimota board, they've appealed the decision, Offer, we just brief. It's almost 7:30.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. To me, about the ruling about the Rastafarian, as you are saying, Rastafarian a religion. What they are saying, and I don't see anything wrong with like admitting Rastafarians into Achimota school, even though they are saying so school be a follow. What they are saying, and this is not the first school because most of them have attended different schools. Me a Presbyterian, but Catholic school na me call it. What they are saying, Mami used to be school as example. I attended the Catholic school, and what we do is that all of us go to mass every morning. Whether you like it or not, you are a Muslim or not, you go to mass. Some of the Muslims will be dodging. Do you know what the father will do? They will go pass it through a dormitory near the boys in me and crochet bed as here. What besides you if father moves around to get you under your bed? Ube does a whole week. So what I said. So we all go for mass. After the mass, they are start breaking Sundays, you know. Sunday, no. Ne aye den ye be ko omo be ye be pe pastor wa be ya sorry ama Presbyterian ni agada what they say Muslims no so omo be ko omo mosque no omo ko ni ade so what they say to me I don't see anything wrong admitting errors. Let them come, but the only thing I na me wo ayi kakra wo ho ni say they say a quote and quote Rastafarian smoke nyo omo nyina so na smoky what they say say bia na omo ba school mu na omo be ma omo atiase say yeah, mama, fine. I'm not smoky or campus. Yeah, they are fine. You can put those rules or regulations down. When you admit them, you make sure that they follow in as before. But to say we are denying them because they are this, because of this religion, this one shouldn't go here, there. Media to me, to be frank with you, I don't support that idea. So what I say, because you should concentrate on the knowledge the guy is coming to get from the school, no rather. What they say, it's okay for him to come and study. I don't believe more important than going to say so a way religion in a way that be. I don't see. We are all the same people. What they say. And also so bad division you started back. Why when him said yes, especially when him through that no Christian Council no make so my prayer and we are trying to make a minor religion to be bigger than we the Christians that are. You see, when you start making such comments now, who putting the country into flame. Yes. And we shouldn't forget that our brothers are Muslims, you know. Me, I'm not saying they are this, you know, but me, I know them very well. They are good, though. In Ghana so far, we have not gotten any problem with them since 1957 up to today. Even before Gold Coast time up to today, there is a problem there between Christians and Muslims. But when you start these small things now, you want to start igniting some fire. Now you said you almost striking to swat. Would you who control you can? And to me, in order to continue so that we continue to have the same harmony that we have from the beginning up to now. Who share the way a Christian council leader and the donation is the issue is uncalled for. Dialogue and continue with that peace now. What they are saying. Christians and Muslims, we are the same people. So what they are saying. But I'm saying now you fighting now. Who said you see other countries? Nigeria see other African countries they see Christians against Muslims, Muslims against Christians. You the people Ghana, Sebio, you ain't in control. Now you any more that you me animal. Sebio, 1, 2, 3.
I just say what line is so? I just say me Kofi.
Yeah, Abacha.
Yeah, I just say answer Kofi nega say.
Abacha Kofi.
Kofi, let's hear you. High Court rule in favor of the Rastafarians. The Republic of Ghana, through its AG department, and the governing board of Achimota High School, almost all more appealing. What is your take?
Yeah, the 1992 Constitution guarantees each and every Ghanaian the freedom of religion, right?
Yes, it does. Yes, it's a fundamental human right. Yes, so you can say
fundamental human right. Mm-hmm. And as you can see, like in Achimota school, we have Muslims going to school out there.
Yes.
These Muslims, especially the women, will have like their hijab on.
How do you call that thing? Hijab.
The hijab.
Okay. Hijab,
yeah,
okay.
They will have it on, which is a mark of their religion, right?
Yes.
Protecting their hair. You get my point?
Yes.
Yeah. So if that lady or that student has a perm hair, which is in the school's annals, you are not allowed to have a perm hair. You're not going to be able to see it because of that thing, right? Mm-hmm. So if the Rastafarian, their religion, the mark of, if you read the book of I think it's Numbers chapter 6. That is where the Rastafarians base most of their beliefs from. Like a Nazirite, who a Nazirite is, right?
Okay.
The Nazirite is not supposed to cut their hair. They are not supposed to, see a dead body, eat certain kind of food. So those are some of the beliefs that these Rastafarians have, and that is their religion. And their religion allows them to, carry those laws. So if they are going to school and you are saying that because of those laws you are not going to allow them, I think you are denying them their, fundamental human rights.
Yes.
And every Ghanaian should be allowed to, have that human right. You know, and if you can see some, during the those a friend is saying back and forth, a friend is saying, and somebody posted a picture of some white people with long hair, showing that even these ladies were admitted to the school without any issues. Why? Because they were white. So we got here, and I want to go back to what we were talking about before. We were talking about like whether we have a culture of silence in society. That's a part of our socialization. We share the society. We are allowed to be in culture of area and all kind of. The chief, some of our area, what kind of make it when or no, but if it was contempt of the court, they can hold him. What can I say?
Yes.
But there was society be more. We are pala and I say if you have beat somebody, what them
Yes.
what in American abaja?
It does. Coffee him. Yes, I can see. I do say. This MUT for a very long time, but let's do this.
Yeah, hello. No, how?
Okay, Rastafarians, this is what happened. They initially almost dismissing injunction. Let's not get into it because it's past gone around April. They pursued the main complaint. They won the case. This is what the Ghana High Court make a decision or say. Odimi won't go by education, but rather go by religion, based on lawyers and a complaint filing and say. There is a fundamental human rights. Therefore, obi practice of religion should not deny the person of admission. Moreover, these guys pass on almost the good credits in admission. To Rastafarianism and religion and he say deny access to pursue medication or high court. Now, the AG department through Lawyer Dame, the Acheampong governing board. It's a more appealing decision, and this is what is going to be the outcome. So, more appealing as almost a winning appeal now. The option of the kids, a baby back it does make your munti sorry, or make your munti, no matina school name. And now say, be free school name. So, is it right for the government to appeal this decision? And what is your take on the ruling of the High Court? Now, for your final, because it's exactly 7:30. We've done very well. We didn't start earlier, but you guys have done well with the time and any more contribution to it. I'm short my why.
Okay, so appeal and also more appeal.
Oh, as a last meeting now, AG department at Lawyer Dame, I advise that's motor school.
According to the news item I'm reading. On that same program, say on no administration will read the judgment.
Yes, but he was commenting on it. So, I also listened on multimedia. To me, it was very unfortunate. Yes, but one thing he did, I can also
and then you are saying you are going to appeal.
I know. So it's like.
So the point is that what I want to say is, if you read the first 10 pages of the whole thing now, the argument of Acheampong was one. And they tried to state it in several ways. At least I counted 3. They tried to say that your man a chance obey feeling superior. A man a chance other students will think that his religion is bigger. They say a man a chance every man who see a man a preferential treat. You get it? And I was like, oh. So the whole Acheampong, no lawyer, no say, uncle argue this small thing, no person mutually. This lawyer just went there and asked if your man could have a chance. You make no feel inferior. So if that's the case, then we should allow the maid to also go to court and say, hey, because you have allowed this decision, we are also feeling bad about it. Because I think that the lawyer did not put up a fight. Okay, it was a joke. And when the case came, no, there was this Jamaican reference case there, no, we used to say, a plebby, Nema also called court against the school that did not want him to keep the hair, but he lost it. And he lost because he did not go to the court on religious grounds. He went there because he had the right to keep a hair. And then the school argued that they have been having life issues, her school. It's because of that, no, they put in a policy that everybody should cut the hair down. There is one very popular case in Jamaica or something that people were using when this case came. So again, when I got it, anytime I saw it, the first comment I did anybody even read the substance of this story? That it has no bearing with the situation we are talking about. Right. We are religion. Me, I say gay girls, me, yes, so ammonia fasting. Which is even more dangerous than keeping a hair. Akola or no because school be activity now, be prana during that 1 month period, no, the bears and from school activity. Or no cry giant so on fast. And I say, Sebi, yes, room cremofo. Because he hitting you know, will be our fasting almost 12 hours in a day. I will be 2 years. Will be the next week. There is a whole lot of health implications that we can talk about. If we do it one-on-one with the we just be first, not you who is a dream for. And even I am thinking that a day in a year, don't we think that after so many years, they say mobile phone phones, mobile phone where you have to not post. What I say. So, and can't you paying for and paying for or more? We have to say progressively, no, we should sit down and ask ourselves, say, Samran, then what I say. Mamma, a little bit history of Rastafarianism. Say, before Nankata Master, we know, me a coach is a punishment. Okay, it's a way to make you submissive. Okay, and that was a psychological thing now. Near you about the what I say, police for name soldiers in you about the what I say, they don't allow you to show your masculinity because you are there to obey before command. It's a whole psychological thing. And I think people who are worried because they are losing something they think was a control. What I say, now I don't have power to tell him how he should keep his hair. So this guy is now going to end up becoming a sociopath or an armed robber or a nothing in society. What I say. And you know, you by US. I don't see that law. As we have a US boss here, US is developing. And they are concentrating on things that are not so important. And the last thing I'm expecting to make say the judgment, you know, is limited to this one.
Yes.
The whole lawyer, but I know from some of the novel books I'm reading, John Gresham, I think that lawyers usually go to court apart from arguing on the case, no, or the facts of the matter. No. Sometimes you refer to past cases and refer to past judgments to tell the judge that this is why I think that you should rule in this way because previously under the same circumstance under this somebody sat on the case and decided this way. So again, if she says it's limited, what does she mean? That say another case back near the court, we can't even reference this judgment or reference anything that she said. I mean, what is it trying to say? So I think no better much more of only BBB. What I say, okay, me mamu injunction, me mamu for injunction for Achimota, so me mamu injunction compensation. And maybe that third thing that you talked about that I don't understand. Yeah. But in actual fact, you know, it was a non-starter. We should not even have that conversation about no. I don't think our society
all right. To offer.
Yes, sir.
We you take on this, Anna.
About
the Rastafarian.
Me kwana me started.
Kofi. Kofi.
Yeah, about that.
Let me say Rastafarians and you take on it, Anna.
All
right, guys. I'm gonna have to say thank you very much for your time. I mean, each and every one at the divergent views, so that I must tackle issues. Hopefully next week, yes, I'm on board. The last topic again to me, because they have to do with the economy. Next week, I promise any the best start because then the Sir John Rollins, Jenny share anymore. So basically, we did about 4 topics. Next week, 3 as we always do. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and as always, thank you.
All right. All right.
Oh, thank you very much.
No problem.
Max morning, everybody. My name is Dr. Acheampong. I'm here today to talk to you about cell longevity. We all agree that we live in a very, very toxic world, right from the food we eat, to the air we are breathing, to the water we are drinking, so much contaminants. Glutathione plays a very, very essential role in helping to detoxify us and boosting our immune system. And because we are exposed to all these toxins and also we are growing daily, naturally our levels of glutathione deplete. And as the levels deplete, we are also predisposing ourselves to over 74 major health conditions. So we need to boost or optimize glutathione levels in our body through our patented ribosine technology, which is the solution. Derived from this ribosine technology is our flagship product, which we call Cellgevity. So what is Cellgevity? Cellgevity is essentially a product that is made from ribosine and also contains 12 other synergistic ingredients. So these synergistic ingredients range from aloe vera, cordyceps, vitamin C, grapeseed extracts, resveratrol. All these other synergistic ingredients have tremendous health benefits. Resveratrol is very good for the heart, vitamin C, very good immune booster. Cordyceps, where ancient Chinese folklore, they've been using it for stamina and strength. All these other antioxidants have been added to our patented ribosine, and in combination, we have what we call Cellgevity. Most healthy people will notice that their energy levels have improved, their mental focus is very, very clear, they sleep better, they have reduced aches and pains, and all the other good things that I've mentioned. For most people, within the first 24 hours, they begin to feel some benefits, and as your glutathione level improves, you get other benefits as well. It is important to note that Cellgevity is not a drug, it is a food supplement, and as glutathione levels are enhanced, miraculous things and amazing things happen to your body. So who should take Cellgevity? Whether you have health challenges or you're perfectly fine, you would benefit from having raised levels of glutathione. For those with health challenges, supplementing Cellgevity, in addition to whatever the doctors have prescribed, has shown to have great outcomes. People improve well, they are recovering faster, and even if you feel you're perfectly fine, because you're going to benefit from the enhanced sleep, your mental focus being sharp, ability to recover from fatigue, stress, and exercise, and you're also going to derive lots of benefits from taking Cellgevity. The dosage is 2 capsules in the morning.
I can't stretch so much on this product. As I always say, it's not a drug, it's a supplement, okay? What they basically do here is it help with it serves as an immune booster. And I was in the past, what they are trying to explain now. Because of toxic issues in Tina, it's something, a product that helps so much. Maybe I will be able to place it or the bro. And the brain behind it, he's called Dr. GHANA-Emmanuel. I like the last name so much.
So
GHANA-Emmanuel, yes. Hopefully, you'll be getting online this coming week or subsequent weeks ahead of us. No, my the vision behind it, how cry came about it till end. But I think the video, I explain it so much. So you better place the order. Our main marketing officer is based in SA, precisely South Africa. Another company so also support the programs are audience, it's called Data World. I know say and nipa be pre and him say an education no classroom where online opposite will change your career path. Ubitimi a friend number then was what they do near business intelligence. Some of them make about 120,000 a year with this have nothing to do with traditional schooling or 4-year college. Online courses on almost what we call Tableau, Power BI, SQL, Excel. Nipa no classes throughout the whole year, like a year no divided into like first quarter, second quarter, and a third quarter, and a fourth quarter. Year classes, special classes, and so organize the amount. Then So you are anywhere near Massachusetts, and so now we look at your health worker, and also your family member, be also looking for a job. We to have a contact agency or a staffing agency, which is called Danceable Services LLC. On cell phone, office number near 978-654-0002. Either we are LPN, we are RN, we are nurse. You come and bargain for your experience or your licenses. Maybe you'll meet me and place you from assisted living hospitals to group home to rehabs. Now back to longevity. Initially, let me to me pronounce it company name very well, but see I don't.
Chinese folklore, they've been using it for stamina and strength. All these
Finally, in that we are to mini programming and that was for your time. Thank you very much.
Most healthy people will notice that their energy levels have improved, their mental focus is very, very clear, they sleep